Hey everyone, I'm back with more piano, and I have seen that you all requested a tutorial on Haunted, the song that I covered, and that is what we're going to be doing today. So, couple things. Channel is going to be a lot of piano in the future, so if you enjoyed the first video, if you enjoyed this one, if you subscribe, that would mean the world to me. It'll give you a notification every time I post a new video. Feel free to suggest any song, or maybe you want a tutorial like this for something in the future. Just leave it in the comments. I read all of them because there's not that many of them. But yeah, anything you guys want me to do, I'll be happy to do it on piano. I really enjoyed doing this, and thank you so much for all the support on the last video, so let's get into it. Sadly, I'm not the greatest at reading music. I've never taken piano lessons. I only taught myself how to do what I can do. So I'm just going to be explaining, and hopefully you guys know the notes for piano, just simple stuff. Otherwise, I can't do that much. But anyway, first of all, I'll start with the chords. I play a chord, here, I'm actually going to move my camera. I'm sorry about the blurriness. But when I play chords, for example, I'll play it like this. So if I were to just have one note in the background, that's what I did for this. I would just play it like that. And the chord progression starts off like this. First you do B, and then G, and then A, and then E, and then that is like a normal, like, quarters of, I don't know exactly how to explain it, I apologize, but it's at a normal pace. They each go for the same amount of time. There's nothing special about the bottom. And in the top, we start with this note right here, D flat or C sharp, whatever you call it. You repeat that 3 times. What really helped me, well, of course, I was the first one to cover this song, so I didn't have much of a reference. But if you listen to the actual song itself, I'll probably have a link to the description to it. Otherwise, just look up Haunted by Shirk. It'll come up. And just listen to the song a couple times. Once you get to the point where you can remember the whole song, it really helps you along, so that's definitely a big suggestion from me. So, you have this part. And that's 3 times, all while you're doing over here. So, I'm going to put the camera down for a second and play it, and I'll continue to explain. So you start off with a B, and when you play B for the first time with your right hand, you switch to G, so it sounds like this. Play that 3 times, and then you play this with the left hand, sorry about that, and then you have that's pretty simple. I'll put the camera down again. You play, it's only a B chord with your left hand. If you want to, well, normally I just play like a B both octaves like I was talking about. And then in the top it's A and B. So I'll put the camera down and I'll play it again. And then you play a higher B with your right hand. And that is the first part. And then there's no chords for this next part, or at least I didn't play any in my video. And it goes like this. Sorry about the finger in front of the camera. And then what I suggest is, I don't know 100% what's the best way to do this. I don't want to just say it note for note, because then you don't get a feel of the rhythm at all or how it sounds. I'm playing it slowed down, but of course feel free. I would say like sorry, rewind the video to wherever is the part currently that you're trying to learn. I'll play it again a little faster. And then in this part, it's a bass drop in the song because it's, of course, dubstep. And so I come down to this bottom octave and I start playing my chords here. And then with your right hand, I play this here. You have the bottom where I use the chords, bottom octave, and then I have this next one, and I play it like this. And then I have, well, actually it goes up, sorry. And then G. And then E. A. And then it repeats itself one more time. So I split this into 4 sections. The first part is this. And while I'm playing that, you have B in the bottom. And then there's this. And that goes with G. Yeah. And then when you do... Oh, I'm sorry. I screwed up my explanation. My apologies. In the beginning, I'm sorry. In the beginning, it goes B, G, A, and then E. In this, we do B, G, E, and then A. I honestly don't understand. That's the way it goes. It sounds a lot better that way. I guess you could play the other way. I guess whatever you prefer. But, so, we have this. So that's with B. And then the next part is with G. And then with E, we do the same thing except starting on G with our right hand. And then we do A. And then it repeats itself. And then once you get good at this, you can add in this part. Once you do the G chord, which is halfway through your measure, you do this one. And then the next part, it's the same chords. And then with the right hand, we play this. Sorry. So the second half of that progression is unchanged. So B, B, A, C, D, B. And then we do the same thing that we were doing earlier. And then that repeats itself once as well. So I'll play it slowly with the chords. Same chord progression. B, G, E, A. No, I'm sorry. And then we change the very first part of that, and instead of doing this, we do this. If you want to play the same thing again, that's fine. The song, it goes like this, but it's not an issue. Like, just, I would say play what you're comfortable with, and once you master that, you can add in more stuff and make it more like the song. That's how I ended up teaching myself this song. And then we go back to this. And in the second part, I think a lot of times when you repeat something, you don't want to have it the exact same, so feel free to add like whatever, maybe fancy stuff, like, and just change it up a little bit. Sorry, I didn't have the camera on my fingers, but it shouldn't be a big deal. So you play that same thing again, and then this time, instead of doing with the B, we started off with D. And those two notes that I played with my right hand were C sharp and D. So we have the D chord, and then we have F sharp and D with those two notes, and then we have B again. And then we go back to the thing with no chords. Oh, sorry, I don't know why I'm holding it that way. Where we go like this. And this is towards the end of the song. This is actually probably the most simple part of the song. Still the same chord progression in the bottom. We go back down because it's another bass drop. So the first part, sorry, with our right hand is, and then we do the G, and then it's, and then E, and then I think I might have said E there. Sorry, that's G, and then E, and then if you want to, you can, yeah. Again, you can spice this up a little bit if you'd like. And then I'll play that faster. This is just about the end of the song. So it's... And then it does it again. And then we go back to the... that one. It's the same thing. You can rewind to that part in the video again. And then finally, the end of the song, it goes like this. We have a higher B, and then a slightly lower B, and then a lower one. And that is the end of the song. So hopefully this tutorial helped you. I know the camera work wasn't the greatest. I don't have a stand for this camera. But again, rewind the video to whatever part you need. I think I went pretty slowly. If you want me to explain something specific, just let me know again in the comments. And thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully this helped you out. And if it did, leave a like, any sort of rating, comment, feedback. It means the world. And subscribe. Again, it'll give you a notification anytime I upload a new piano video. And we will see you in the next one. Bye!